Hey guys, so today I've had a bit of a shit day, to be honest, and I recorded some stuff this morning, but then I've been in a proper funk all day and was feeling a bit depressed earlier today, so things just weren't, whatever I said earlier was not really how I really felt. I was just like suppressing a little bit of emotion and just not really being myself, and so I decided just to record this video now that I've got myself into a better frame of mind, because today I have basically just spent all day, a large part of the day moping around and being just not feeling great, but then the latter half of the day I took myself out of everything that I was doing, and I just came back to focusing on reconnecting to myself, basically, and getting myself back into the right frame of mind to to get on with life, basically. Over the last few days in particular, over the weekend, my routine with things like journaling and sort of connecting and checking in with myself has been out completely. Normally I check in with myself and I connect to my values, and I do things like affirmations and I do meditation, and I do that all of that stuff twice a day. And over sort of Saturday, Sunday and yesterday, I kind of got out of a rhythm with all of that stuff, and so I was starting to feel really crap. And when I figured out that I hadn't really been sort of actually checking in with myself and connecting to my values, I realised that that was something that I definitely needed to do, so that's what I've been doing. Earlier today I was literally in the kind of frame of mind where I literally was just like in battle with myself and really just didn't want to do anything at all. I didn't want to do any of the things that I knew would make me feel better. I didn't want to go out the house, even though I felt disconnected and I knew that I needed to get out of the house. I didn't want to go out of the house. I didn't even want to eat. I wasn't even hungry or thinking about food or anything, and I just kind of was in fight with myself and really just didn't want to play ball with myself, and was trying to just let myself wallow. And I know that when I wallow, I tend to hide myself away, and then that takes me further away from the places that I want to be, and further away from the person that I want to be. And I know that the only person that has the ability to move me forwards is this version of me right here now, is the version of me who's connected to her values and lives her values. And so taking myself away from those values always makes me feel really shit, and I know that that's not the person that has the ability to move me forward. So the two thoughts that I have that help me to get through shit times at the moment are the following. So the first thought is basically slow down. It's like I said today, I just took myself out of the equation, which might sound like a weird thing to say, but I literally have just gone and sat for like an hour and a half meditating, just sat in the dark and just sitting there breathing and just letting thoughts come and go as they please, and just relaxing. I took myself out of all of the other stuff that I was doing, so because part of me just was like sitting on Facebook and just checking Facebook obsessively and looking for something to distract me from that feeling, but nothing was going to distract me from that feeling, and it's only going to take me further into it. So I took myself away from all of those things that I was doing, like Facebook, and trying to figure out, okay, well, I should be working, what should I be doing next, etc, etc. And I just took myself away from all of that stuff, and I just went and sat with myself and just connected back to myself and just let my thoughts come. I thought of my values and I just connected back with myself and got myself back in the frame of mind where I was feeling okay again. So slowing down basically is one of the things that that really helps me at the moment, because I just take myself away from all of that stuff which gets me into overwhelm very quickly, and just go and just take everything right back to basics. The other thought is this, and it's right now, in this moment, I am okay. So what I mean by that basically is that whenever I'm getting stressed out and I'm getting overwhelmed, I'm generally thinking like 10 steps ahead, and I'm way off in the future, and I'm saying to myself, but what if this happens, but what if this happens, but what if this happens? And it's really easy for me to get terrifically overwhelmed, because there's all of these things which are really, really scary, kind of unknowns in my future, and I don't know what's going to happen with them, and thinking about all of that stuff very quickly gets me into a very scary place and a very shit frame of mind basically. And I'm not saying that it's not good to look forwards at the future, but when you're doing it in a way that you're obsessing over every different possibility, and you can't actually know for sure what's going to happen, it's just worrying for nothing. And so my thought process, which helps me to bring myself back into the present moment, is, okay, but am I okay right now? And I ask myself that question. And it's amazing, because a lot of the time when I ask myself that, I find that I have a lot of resistance within myself to actually to calming down about it. So I'll give you an example. Like earlier today, I was like, okay, but am I okay right now? And my brain goes, okay, yeah, I'm okay right now. And then I was like, oh, but shit, I don't have any coconut oil. How am I going to cook my dinner this evening? Which is just ridiculous, but I always find these resistances popping up, so I have to keep coming back to it. And I go, okay, but the coconut oil is in the future, dinner is tonight, am I okay right now? Like, literally right in this second. And I have to keep coming back to that thought of, okay, yeah, well, okay, then I am okay right now. But it's amazing how many times my brain will project forwards and give me another kind of scenario, like, oh, but what if this happens? I'm like, okay, but stop. Am I okay right now? Like, this second, am I okay right now? And yeah, like I said, that's just one of the thoughts that helps to bring me back to a place where I am feeling much calmer, and helps to bring me back into the present moment instead of getting overwhelmed by stuff in the future. Anyway, I think that's all I've got to say. I didn't think I had that much to say, or that it would take that long, but yeah, I think I'm done. So anyway, I will speak to you guys tomorrow. Vlog is done.